Hey, hey, how we doing today, you guys? All right, today I went ahead and pulled on this book that I have. I don't know if you guys have ever heard it. It's the Project 369 book. So I asked Spirit what was the most important message I needed to read to the collective. And I've never done this before, but I got my the number 777. You could be seeing 777. Uh, if you are seeing repeating 777s, I'm not usually one to say go out and gamble, but you can't win if you don't play. I'm not going to say bet the bank on it, but again, if you feel prompted, then go right on ahead. But here's what it says. My mind and my heart remain open today. I create myself in my life on a quantum level. I don't ever need to force anything. I automatically express myself as the person I desire to be. I am destined for greatness. I protect the garden of my mind at all costs. I love how so many people have faith in me. The faith that others have in me has helped me cultivate confidence and faith in myself. I am letting my light shine through me. Okay. So someone here needed to hear that message. So let's go ahead and get started and see what messages the spirit guides, angels, and ancestors want to talk about here today. I don't usually do lives, but something prompted me to go ahead and do a live. So hopefully this meets up with the people who need to hear these messages. All right, we got two messages out. We've got the Queen of Winter, and what's crossing is the Two of Summer. So Queen of Winter, Two of Cups crossing. Ooh, so listen. The Queen of Winter talks about letting go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career, unmarried or divorced individuals. Listen, I think that for a lot of you, there could be a relationship that has been challenging you. All right. There's a relationship that's challenging you. For some of you, this is a relationship that, again, you need to cut out of your life. Now, I don't know if it's a romantic partnership or if it's a, family or, friends or even work related, because I only have the two cards out right now. But I feel like this. And for others of you, this could also be about coming out of that Queen of Swords energy. And, after a long time of being single, and your challenge is to become, getting into a union, of two hearts, two people who see eye to eye. So it's going to really depend on what other cards comes out. But those are the messages that I'm getting here. Yep. We got the Dreamer. This is about taking a leap of faith into the unknown. All right. Maybe even again. All right. So it is talking about with the Dreamer, it is about walking away from, old relationships that no longer serve a purpose, that bring nothing but negativity into your life, but being happy to do so, saying, you know what, I love you as a person, but this is no longer working out. So I'm going to get in my sled here and I'm just going to head on down into, for some of you, it's into just different terrain. Maybe you're moving away, maybe you've decided to move town or move country or move homes or whatever, but you're just taking your little dog and, you're not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy. Recent past, we had the King of Autumn, and the King of Autumn talks about being assertive when it comes to what you know is right. So here is where you have to be assertive as to know what's right. And it's what's fair. It's not about being selfish, everything going your way, a good company or person to work for. So maybe that was so in the past, and maybe you're now walking away. You're walking away, going, elsewhere. Maybe for some of you, you're going into a new job. Yeah, Seven of Summer, confusion, having too many options. Maybe you've been procrastinating about making a decision. You've been procrastinating about walking away from a relationship, too many things going on in your mind and in your emotions. It says, no more procrastination. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from overanalyzing the options. Yeah, you're just going to have to make a decision. What do you want more? What's happening in the recent? Yes, here you are making that decision. Five of Winter. Again, the first card out was letting go of people or things that no longer serve you. And again, this is about walking away from relationships because it sits right next to the Two of Cups. This is walking away from relationships that bring chaos, and they're just dishonest, and people are lying, greedy, okay? Greedy individuals, and maybe you've been confused. You're like, I don't know what else to do. So this is about walking away from dishonest associations, realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, something that's not even worth the effort. It's not worth the effort. Whatever this relationship is for you, it is not worth the effort. You've been putting in a lot of time and energy and effort, and it's making you a queen of swords. It's making you cold-hearted. It's going to take away from you ever wanting to feel an emotion again, because your emotions are all over the freaking place with the Seven of Cups. Is what's in your mind. You're confused. You're like, I freaking love this person. And it really sucks. Like when you love somebody and they're hurting you the most, they're putting you in this Queen of Swords energy. And why? Because they're energy vampires. They sold you something that they never were going to be able to, sold you a lie. Maybe they told you they were hiring you to do all these things, and then none of it ever panned out. Or you get in a relationship with somebody who, shows signs of, long-term potential, only to, turn around and just disappoint you, So it's like, there's this confusion of like, oh God, and then you're trying to marry potential. You can't marry potential, because what it does is Five of Swords. It makes you feel crazy, but you're going to have to walk away from a certain situation. Yeah, we have the Moon here. Powerful, intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of a situation. You understand the truth of a situation. It's no longer an illusion. You know why you need to do what you need to do. Maybe listen, with it's sitting right next to the Moon and the Dreamer are the two major arcanas that are out so far. And with that said, it's like you're going to have to allow yourself to, end whatever cycles that you're going through, so that you can, go through these brand new beginnings. Yes, they may hurt, yes, it may suck. Yes, you may have to, walk away from, unsavory situationships, but you're going to have to allow the Moon to guide you. The Moon can be deceptive. The Moon can be deceiving. You're going into unknown territory. Ace of Spring, but look where it's getting you. It's about new opportunities, planting new seeds of intentions. It says it's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams, amazing career opportunities. So it's like, through some of these hardships and things that you're going through, I think that you need to get practical and and also use your freaking noggin about how you're, moving forward. Yes, the challenge, okay, in your hopes and fears is unity. And unity says doing the right thing for the right reasons, comparing traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you, a spiritually minded community. So in your hopes and fears, it's about uniting with people, that are on the same page as you, who have the same understanding as you, And then we have balance here. Take everyone's input into consideration, merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. So this is like the Justice card. Justice will prevail. And then we look at this, bottom of the deck, we have ego. Bottom of the deck, so this is the Devil. The illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. Yeah, getting caught up in fear and worry. So we have quite a few major arcanas out here. We have the number 15, which is ego, the number 0, which is the Fool, number 18, which is the Moon, number 5, which is all about changes, which is unity, which is the Hierophant, and then we have the Libra 14, balance. So what do we have? 14, 15, 0, 5, 14, 15, 18 is what we have. So those numbers could be of importance to you. Oh, and the number 0. So listen, there's got to be change. You know what? You're going to have to overcome the devil through your faith. When I see the Devil and the Hierophant both showing up in the reading, if I look at these in the original Rider-Waite, the traditional meanings of these cards is about overcoming the devil, hoping that you have the strength to overcome the devil, overcoming whatever has got you bound and stuck, whatever toxicity, whether that's drugs, alcohol, people. And obviously, because the challenge is this 2 of Cups, you need to let this person go. Maybe, and maybe for some of you, I'm talking to a male and a female. Like, and you could listen, and this person could also be pregnant. There is maybe there is a pregnancy here. But this woman, if this is a marriage, there's a lot of confusion when it comes to this woman. And when I see the devil as the overall energy, this is toxicity. This is a very toxic union that brings a lot of confusion and fights and arguments. And don't let, if this is a marriage for some of you, okay, do not let this woman use her sexuality, because we have the moon here with the Queen of Winter and the Seven of Cups and the Ace of Spring. It's like that offer. It can be a phallic symbol of the you know what, to try and bring you back in to the fold. It's only going to create confusion in your own mind. And you look at him, if you look at his eyes, he's like, I don't know. Do I trust this? What the moon here says, don't trust this situation. Okay. It's almost like she sees him as a meal ticket in some aspects, or he sees her as a meal ticket. Put it where it fits. But someone here needs to, like, I already feel like they're at a distance from one another, because I do see the dreamer here, and it's like, there's this pathway. I'm also seeing a cardinal here, so the cardinal could be of significance. There's a cardinal. Cardinals are crossed over loved ones, and you could be getting messages from the crossed over loved one that's trying to help you, have strength over whatever this is. I just see a relationship that just isn't working out. The challenge is with the Hierophant here is there's a commitment. And I feel like somebody's trying to offer an opportunity of a brand new beginning, but I don't think that it's what you think it is. I feel like it's here to create confusion with the Seven of Cups and the Devil. It's the Seven of Cups and the Devil. There could also, with the Justice card be here, there could be like some type of court, especially with the Hierophant and the Justice card. There's a divorce coming up. There needs to be a divorce. There needs to be a breakup. There needs to be, and like I said, if this is not just a romantic relationship, it could be, a landlord, situation. It could be a roommate situation. It could be a, business situation. Maybe your partner's with somebody, in business. And it's like what they're trying to offer you is not really what's being offered. I almost see with the Lion here, it's almost like blood coming out of his mouth. It's almost like there's going to be a slap in the face is what I'm hearing. Like this person is only going to beat you with that club again. It's like you have to learn the lessons. And whenever you have the Unity card here, this is about having like God universe showing up in your reading. So this God universe energy is literally like trying to, look, he's sitting there talking to that little kid, right? This is like wise counsel. Maybe you need to reach out and ask for like wise counsel. Okay. Speak to a mentor, maybe. And I'm getting like father or grandfather figure that has crossed over. Yes, I do get mother energy too, but I'm almost feeling like old traditional advice, perspective. Somebody here is like weaving some type of magic like around, and I don't usually use that phrase very often because it sounds so, foo-foo woo-woo, but it's almost like they're trying to spin this web, and make it look much more colorful than what it really is. But it's like, I see, the magic over here. Be careful with that. Be careful because, magic is like thinking negatively about a person, spewing negative, things out about a person, because this person will find out. Someone here needs to bite their tongue and stop. Like, it's almost like, you know, those snakes, like, da-na-na-na-na, and it's almost mesmerizing where you're just like, whoa, you know, you get into it. That's what I'm seeing here. Yeah. I just see that there needs to be a walking away, and you know, be careful what this person is trying to offer you, because I don't feel like whatever they're offering you, if this is a love situation, what is the advice on this, Spirit? If this is a love situation, yeah, love yourself first, and you're calling in a different soulmate. If this isn't a, like, you know, romantic situation, again, you still need to love yourself first and call in a new job or call in a new, you know, whatever. But yeah, and also these heart to heart conversations, like you're calling in a new soulmate. Yeah, retreat. Do not let this person try come waltzing right back in, because for some of you, you could be married to this person. Yeah, here's separation from this person, and you need to stay separated from these people. Separation is very, very important. Someone here retreated. It is Mercury retrograde, Mars now retrograde. We've got, you know, all these freaking planets still in retrograde. So, you know, people are trying to come back, and they're like, again, you know, mesmerizing. They're speaking a good game, but I don't know that they are, you know, they are who they say they are. You know, not all that glitters is gold, right? Be careful what you wish for, because you might just get it. But I do feel like the devil is looming over this. Like I said, I do feel like there could be addictions that are involved in this situation. And I feel like you're going to have to be stronger than whatever is trying to bring you back in. If you do have a crossed over loved one, I feel like they are genuinely trying to guide you on this journey. We have the number 0 here through whatever chaos. Libra could be of importance. We have Taurus here. We also have Cancer, and we have Aries and Aquarius. And we have Capricorn as well. So if those signs resonate, these could be more important messages for your signs. You could be dealing with people of those signs, or you could be acting in those signs. Okay. But I mean, at the end of the day, there is going to be some type of karmic justice. But again, you're going to have to delve into a lot of inner strength, because I almost see this, even though it is the Justice card, it's the Libra. I'm almost seeing, because it has the lion there, it's the Leo card, right? Leo is the lion. So it's like having the courage, having the strength to, you know, maybe bite your tongue, say nothing. Like, especially if you're feeling really confused right now, you need to pull back your energy and you need to heal. Be mindful also, because I'm seeing here like blood. So make sure that you're not giving yourself an ulcer or something like that. All right. You know, but do know that it takes whenever I see the devil, I'm glad when I see the strength card nearby. Again, I know this is not the strength card, but it does have the lion there, and it takes a lot of strength to overcome the devil. And again, devil can be sex, drugs, and rock and roll, baby. You know, it's temptation. It's these offers of temptation. And that is all the Ace of Swords is about, is an offer of temptation. And maybe for some of you, you need to go to church. Maybe for some of you, and you know, you need to find a group or an association or an NA or an AA or whatever that is, or, you know, to get out of these situations, some type of a grief counseling, you know, because there is a lot of grief that comes with a lot of these endings, and it can be very hard on us to not go back to things that we know are toxic for us. And so there can be that temptation whenever we have this many planets in retrograde. It's like, well, they already know us. I already know about them. Like, or because Neptune is now coming out of retrograde, you know, it's about taking those fucking rose-colored glasses off and seeing things for what they are, and not for the illusion that you're trying to spin, as this devil is spinning its web of lies and, whatever else it wants to spin on you. Using sex, you know, Ace of Spring, it could be using that. But again, you know, your body is your temple, and being very mindful of that. Again, I do feel like for some of you, children could be involved with the moon here. The moon is the mother. We also have the dreamer here. So this is a new soul being brought onto this earth. And I feel like, again, the separation is what is important. Do not let a person who has retreated from your life right back in. You need to remember why they left or how they left in the process, and don't try to see things, better than what they were. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Phyllis. Sorry guys, I don't have my glasses on, so I didn't see those messages. I hope this is resonating with you guys. I mean, honestly, I hope that it's not, because, it just seems like kind of a shitty story to have to be, going through these experiences. But we did just come out of the tail end of Pluto and Capricorn. And anytime Pluto leaves a sign, it's going to take people down with him. So it's like, if you have used your power and control, you're losing it. Like, you're not going to get all the things that you need, you had in the process. Aloha, Laura. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are here too, just so you guys know, I am doing a buy one, gift one half off sale over on my website. So do check that out. I do this every year and have for the last 9 years that I've been in business. So good time to get in on a reading with me. Also, you guys, with this reading though, this is about, look at the two overall energies. We have separation and ego. We need to start thinking about the, have an eye on the long term and not on this short term, like, sex and, just the guilty pleasures of life. I know that we're human, but I mean, honestly, to tell you the truth, I do see this as a valuable lesson and a karmic cycle that people are needing to turn over this new page. It's time to turn it over, but the only way to do that is to give it up to the universe, and karmic justice will prevail. Now, listen, here's the deal though. If you go back into the temptation of this devil, whatever this ego is, if you do go back, it's almost like that saying, the universe will giveth, but the universe will also taketh away. So I'm also feeling like the universe is going to be like, the universe is going to show you what you can manifest into your life. But if you fuck it all up, it's also going to show you where it can take it all back again. So, you have to do the right thing, even when nobody's looking, even in the night, because the moon is representative of the evening time. And the evening time is when we tend to get all up in our emotions. That's when people tend to drink more, or they tend to do more substances, or get online and stalk their exes and all that bullshit. It's in the nighttime. And again, you're going to have to rely on your faith. You're going to have to rely on God, universe, your ancestors, whatever it is that you believe in, and don't fall prey to whatever this ego is. All right. So what other advice do you have for the collective spirit? What advice? Communication is key. Maybe it's time for you to communicate with somebody. Maybe it's time for you to sit down with somebody and tell them how you're feeling. Like, maybe you are trying to keep this all to yourself. And because we do have Mars retrograde, it's like trying to bottle all your anger, all your frustration, all your hurt, all your pain, and needing to learn how to process all of that. I feel like, because that's what I'm seeing here. Somebody's all up in their head and their emotions, but expect powerful changes. Expect people to give you the right kind of advice. Expect people to, help you when you just speak up for yourself and say, hey, listen, like, I'm going through this experience. And it says, hold your vision. Hold the vision for what you want the outcome to be. And the bottom of the deck, look at this. Again, 2 cards of Mercury, which is all about communication. And it says, the answers that you need are coming. The answers that you need are coming. Listen, for some of you, this is about a divorce. For others of you, this is about a breakup at work. For others of you, this is about a breakup in your family. But there's going to be some type of information that is coming back in. And honestly, all you have to do is, work on your, sobriety, work on, all of the codependencies that you tend to hold on to. You need to work through these processes. And I'm telling you, balance will be restored. I'm almost getting, you know what? Also, I have been reading that too, as the Sagittarius card, and this is about temperance, learning how to stay in balance when all of this other stuff is going on around you, so that you can be present enough. If you are under the influence of any drugs or alcohol, or even shopping or porn or whatever the fuck you're doing, it's going to take you out of balance. And this is about really learning how to temper yourself. And, it's about listening to what your spirit guides are saying, listening to what people who love you are saying, listening to, shit, go look at Alan Watts, go listen to something that is, is self-help. Maybe it's time for some of you to start doing some self-help so that you can overcome and stop going back towards your old ways of coping. I'm getting coping mechanisms. You need to stop going back to your old coping mechanisms, because your old coping mechanisms aren't going to bring you through new doors. It's only going to take you through the same cycles and the old doors that you've already experienced. Any other last pieces of advice for the collective spirit? Any other last pieces of advice? Oh my God. Listen, you know what? Go to the people who love you. They have a loyal heart. They're going to help you understand the why. And honestly, for those of you who are walking away from a relationship, wondering why in the hell is this happening, it's because the person that you are with is not loyal to you. They are loyal to themselves. They are loyal to what they want. And in all actuality, it's brought up a lot of confusion for you. And the why is because, why do you have to walk away from this relationship? Is because you're going to end up being guided to a person who is going to be loyal to you, that is going to match you, that's going to match your energy, that's going to match your love. That is the why. I love you guys all so much. I want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching. For those of you who did, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you guys like the lives, let me know. And I'll try and do a lot more in the future. You guys, if you need help walking through this situation, whatever it is that you're going through, please feel free to reach out and get a reading. As I said before, I am doing my buy one, gift one half off reading sale. So it's over on my website under the footstepstopeace.com. I love you guys all so much. Check me out over on Facebook and Instagram under the Footsteps to Peace and Peace Unhinged Tarot. Take care, you guys, and we will chat again soon. Bye.